Morning campers, it's Saturday, November 22nd, and here's another update on the electric Karmann Ghia project. Okay, let's see what we got going here. Back in here, we have all the electronics. I call it the shoe box or the motherboard. Basically it takes the input from the battery pack, does some fancy stuff with it, buffers it, and passes it to the motor on the other side of the firewall. The unit over there to the right is a master kill switch, which will completely disconnect the battery pack from the car. That little red button on the firewall is a what's it called? An impact switch. What happens is, if you get into an impact, that thing will reset and cut all the battery pack voltage off as well. The big black thing on the right is the DC to DC converter, which inputs the battery pack voltage and converts it to 12 volts and acts like an alternator. So down here we have now fabricated up the battery tray. Oh, sorry about that. And put wire mesh in the bottom, basically built it up. Just, nothing real special. Battery pack's going to weigh a little under 200 pounds with all the batteries in it. Batteries have arrived, and here they are. Over here, this is the top of the battery case, which I'm using to stage the batteries. The batteries are going to be arranged in configuration of 8 rows with 5 columns for a total of 40 batteries. Now here are the batteries. They come 3.5 volts. I'm not sure what the weight is, we can look them up. But basically I'm going to wire all these suckers in series and then have what's called down here the most negative point, and then up here the most positive point. This will go into my kill switch back there. And so what we got to do here is basically paint it up and stick it in the car. Up here in the front, I've got all the cabling and wiring done, and basically we're getting ready to set up now for the 144 volt package electronics. I have this unit here, which will go into the dash, and it'll give me error codes on when I start debugging the situation, bringing it all up. And then I've got a little push button I'll have in the dash, and then this is the big boy. This is a JLD 404. It'll input the voltage from the shoe box there and tell me how many amps and watts and what my voltage is as I drive down. And then when I charge at night, it'll tell me how much the back was drained during the day, and then how much the charger put back in it. So it acts kind of like a gas gauge. Here's a closer shot of the shoe box and stuff, and there are some big wires and transformers in there. I'm going to be very careful when I set this sucker up. Up front here, we're pretty much all complete. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to probably put a iPad mini in here and fabricate a mount for that. And then back here we have the motor. I'm going to pull this battery up. The light here. Hang on. Here's the motor. And what what we got, all the cabling here. This is the controller on the top. Got a chill plate underneath it. Got this big bundle cord out here on the back. Goes into the box. It's got, let's see,